It's here, everyone. The 2021 roadmap for Klei Entertainment's Don't Starve Together. From tantalizing teases to a surprising slew of upcoming content already being shared with us, it is quite possibly the best one yet. I'll just say this: Klei is certainly shooting for the moon this year, and I hope that we can all hope that they hit their mark. So let's do some reading, shall we? And bloody heck, what an amazing image to begin with, everyone. Wilson standing there, staring off in the distance at some unknown, blue, very celestial-like light, his fire almost being blown away by it, and his spear at the ready. My gosh, if you wanted to get us hyped already, you've done it, Klei. But let's get the reading. Hey everybody, I know many of you have been waiting for this, so let's get right to it. But note, remember that the roadmap is provided to give the community a sense of what we are working on and what is driving our decisions and what we are focused on in the coming year. None of this is a promise or a guarantee. We always prioritize quality over deadlines, and all dates and timelines are estimated to the best of our current ability. And you know what? Absolutely no faults there. I prefer that. But many longtime fans will know that we often add new things to these plans, which often shifts things around a bit. So it is recommended that you avoid scheduling your vacation plans around our dates. But this roadmap is subject to change at any time. But as we have done in the past, we will let you know if any of these changes change significantly. Might have just said changes twice, but you know what? You can read along with me because apparently I can't. However, let's continue with the 2020 recap here, which should be really good because, well, we did a 2020 recap of Don't Starve, and we enjoyed everything pretty much about it. So let's see what Klei has to say. As we began the year staring down the barrel of a global pandemic, we set our sights on a roadmap that was more structured and potentially even more ambitious than years before. And ain't that the truth? Even though last year's roadmap didn't say much, it definitely inferred a lot. But we set our goal on attempting to have something being launched at least once a month. Despite moving the studio to work from home, we managed to do that pretty much without missing a beat. And ain't that the truth? I said it in our recaps, but I'm going to say it again here. Klei 110% deserves a round of applause for that. My gosh. But we released 4 substantial content updates, 2 character refreshes, and of course Wes's, a new character. We introduced 2 quality of life updates to the schedule, and of course our holiday events. The quality of life updates turned out to be a pretty big hit. Ain't that the truth too? I love those things. They let the team smooth out some rough edges and work on some things that fall outside of the normal content schedule. And that's awesome. It's a breath of fresh air even for us as players too. These updates also allow the team to split tasks, allowing some of the team to begin working on the next big update sooner, allowing more time to be spent on them before release. Reasonable, good stuff. And console support has been in relative lockstep with PC releases, other than the odd hiccups here and there inherent to console certification, and that's a big thing right there, folks. I get questions all the time about people saying, hey, why are we behind this, that, the other? Yeah, again, sometimes, folks, it's out of Klei's hands. We gotta remember that. But Klei did all of this while putting out some really cool shorts that just keep getting better and better in my opinion. And, well, yes, they just keep getting better and better in my opinion. We don't like to brag, but we kind of nailed it. 2020 was definitely the strongest year for Don't Starve Together ever, and we're looking forward to keeping that momentum going. Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's do it together. That being said, we do think there are some things that need some more love, and we're going to be incorporating these things in the upcoming content schedule. More on that later. Oh, okay then. Interesting. So we have more to talk even beyond what's coming, everyone. But speaking of, what is coming? We're sticking with it. A great benefit to how well last year went is that now we've got some experience with this doing things this way. Yep, that's how he wrote it. We can really hit the ground running in 2021, and we have a much clearer schedule than we probably have ever had. That's fantastic to hear, actually, for the developers and everyone alike. So, what are you going to see? Now is probably the most information we've ever put out for a roadmap. Who So let's get prepared, everyone. This is the current plan for 2021. The year of the Beefalo. Obviously coming next week, I suppose, because this came out today. 3 character refreshes, 3 content updates, 1 new DLC character, 1 new summer event. Ooh, summer solstice, sort of like Winter's Feast. 2 quality of life updates, and of course the holiday events thrown into the mix. Wow. Just wow. But once again, we're aiming to have something interesting for you every month, and we'll also be doing some more streaming drops and Klei rewards as well. Also, this is an interesting section, folks. I don't know if we'll necessarily go into it and read it word for word right now. We'll probably talk about it here in a minute. But they're going to be looking at some new ways to help new players get more familiar with the game immediately. And just kind of help us with some quality of life world generation settings. And that could be interesting. But finally, this isn't directly rated to Don't Starve Together, but we thought it'd be a good time to mention that we are taking a look at original Don't Starve ports. We're collecting feedback, and we'll be working with our porting partners to address lingering issues that have been hanging around on various platforms. Wow, okay then. I am happy for you console players and, heck, even your mobile users perhaps. One issue we find is a lot of players tend to accept these issues as quote-unquote known, and we don't necessarily always know specifically what kind of issues need to be prioritized because they might not be getting represented in such a way that we fully see them. Interesting. Maybe we can help them with that in a little way, this, that, the other. So if you have specific issues you are frustrated about and feel the need to be resolved, now is a good idea to make sure we know about it. All right, there we go, folks. Yeah, shoot them stuff. They're working on it now. We'll be making posts in appropriate forums as we shift focus to each port. Okay, there we go. And the rest, yeah, they're saying, okay, Don't Starve and the DLCs will never have 0 bugs. Yeah, that's to be expected. But look at this, everyone. Another roadmap down. I do have one last thing to share, though. This is a work-in-progress image of something we have coming in a future update likely to hit beta in April. Oh boy. Okay, it's time to break some things down here. Wow. So, first impressions, everyone. What do you think? I think pretty darn good. I'm very happy that we actually have definitive information now for the future. Kind of was getting a little dried up there, even myself, the last couple weeks. But we have hit the ground running here today. Who knows, by the time, maybe when I'm filming this, I just haven't noticed that the Year of the Beefalo is out today as well. But I'm thinking that the roadmap is today, next Thursday, Year of the Beefalo, maybe a little earlier. So, big event, because the Year of the Beefalo, we haven't really talked about it ourselves, but maybe we can here now, very briefly. It's probably going to change beefalo domestication forever. And it's almost going to be like a quality of life update in and of itself, if you know what I mean. That's fantastic. But let's get to the meaty stuff. 3 character refreshes, or reworks as we call them here. And that's pretty significant. Last year we had Wendy's rework, we had Walter's release, and we had Wigfrid's rework. So those were 3 character updates, 2 of them refreshes, 1 new. This is just 3 straight refreshes, which is significant because we're running out of characters to refresh. So who are these going to be? I guess that's all we can do is speculate now, right? We have literally no tease whatsoever who they're going to be, unlike last year. Weber? I've been saying that for ages now. One of them's definitely going to be Weber. Wolfgang, probably going to be a big one. And WX, maybe? And then the next batch is almost the last one. And I've been saying for years, ever since they announced that they were going to rework characters, that the last ones were going to be the OGs, Maxwell, Wilson. So I don't think we'll see them this year. My guess, again, Weber, Wolfgang, WX. Next comes 3 content updates, everyone. 3. And these ones we definitely can't spend too much time talking on because we have bloody no idea. However, one is absolutely going to be LUNAR related. They teased it at the end, the image at the beginning. So that's fantastic. I'm already sold. Now, if all 3 are LUNAR related, doubt it. But if all 3 are, 2021 is going to be the best year of Don't Starve Together, period. In my opinion, at least. Oh, but here's a juicy one that's really going to get people started to talk today, right here, right now. 1 new DLC character. Issue. Not really an issue. It's a good issue to have. Does this mean DLC character from DLCs we know? Or is this just a way you phrased it like it's just a new DLC character for the game? You know what I mean? Like, are we getting Wagstaff finally, even though he doesn't... That's the whole thing. But I think you know what I mean. Is it a new character, or is it just like a Warley, or a Wormwood thrown into the mix? I don't know, but you guys know me. I want a magic user. Pure magic user. So maybe one of these next things, these 2 quality of life updates, maybe rework magic. Or maybe one of those 3 content updates is going to rework magic. I don't know. But speaking of those 2 quality of life updates, I'm all for them. We don't know what they're going to be quality of life updating, of course, but I can think of a heck of a lot off the top of my head. One of the big things, I think, we got to make some of these boss fights actually mean something. The toadstool fights and the claws fights, their loot's got to be a little updated here and there. So that's what I'm thinking. Quality of life update there. I'm happy for those. Those were some of my favorite updates last year, and that's saying something because Forgotten Knowledge dropped for Pete's sake. But I'm all about the quality of life updates. Maybe just start listening what you want in those updates down below too. And of course, the holiday events, which very likely won't change, just like they didn't change last year from, the year before. But I'm okay with that because those are just nice little avenues to go away from what we've been doing throughout the year. You know what I mean? I like Hollow Knights. Winter's Feast is fantastic. And, well, now, looks like we have a summer event to look forward to every year. The summer solstice. Interesting. What could be going on there? And last but not least, folks, kind of already alluded to this, but we'll pop it up again. This thing. Very celestial, like, I don't really know what it looks like, though, out of anything that we've seen so far. Maybe something to do with the mysterious energy. I don't know. But as far as roadmaps go, pretty good one. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, could the base of that thing be the portal that's in the ancient archive? That might be it. Might just be a little concept thing there. I don't know, everyone. But as we do with other of these roadmaps, of course, it's just pure speculative, pure hype, just excitement reading through it. Today is the day where it begins, you know what I mean? Then we can start building some theories and having some videos here and there. So today is day 0, pretty much. Day 0 of this year for Don't Starve Together. So I'm happy to just share this with you for people who just, not on the forums, not on Twitter, can see any of these things. This is what this video is about. Just having fun, pretty much. And like I said, we're off to the races already. By this time next week, the Year of the Beefalo is here, and then every month following that, we're going to have something. Probably a character refresh first, and then a content update. Character refresh, content update, and then those quality... Wow, okay, yeah. Klei, you're really shooting for the moon this time. Pun intended, I suppose, because some of these are going to be lunar-related content updates. But I'm excited, obviously as a content creator, but also as a player, because... You guys know that over 1 year, almost 2 years of just seafaring content, I couldn't take it. But that's the whole thing. I don't want to get into it. But now that we're getting into lunar stuff, I have found a newfound appreciation for the game. I'm enjoying it again, which means I can put that enjoyment into content. And that's what matters. So I can't wait to experience all that with you. But for now, folks, I'll leave a link to this roadmap if you want to see it for yourself. And just get to talking, get to discussing, get to speculating, get to theorizing. Let's see what's coming. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.